Episode 7 coming up. Hello, welcome back everyone. This is Asha Media TV. For those of you that are new here, welcome. This is my little channel where I like to watch, react, and review a variety of stuff related to sci-fi, fantasy, and comic books. So in today's video, I'm going to be watching episode 7 of season 5 of The Expanse, titled Oyedeng. That's what I think it sounds like that. Yes, Oyedeng. I don't know what it means. I likely will find out in the episode, but when it comes to episode titles, it's not that obvious for me, as it is for many of you who watch this show. Anyway, I am going to press play on it, but before I do that, I do need to cover some very basic stuff. So if you're new to my channel, please listen up. Number 1, this is a spoiler-filled reaction video, just in case you missed it in the title. Spoilers ahead, spoilers ahead, spoilers ahead. And number 2, it's possible you've come across older videos on my channel, primarily from season 1, where I was showing picture-in-picture reaction type videos. Unfortunately, for very valid legal reasons, I no longer provide those kinds of reactions here on my channel. So instead, what I offer is a watch-along type of experience. And if you want to know how that works with me, head on over into the description box, click on the timestamp that says overview of my watch-along style, and there you'll get a detailed explainer as to the 3 top ways you can watch along with me using this YouTube video. But likely you prefer a much more stress-free way to watch me watch The Expanse, and so if that's the case, I do offer an alternate version of my reaction to this episode with bonus content and extra perks that you can explore. Details about that is in the description box below. And lastly, until I catch up with everyone else by finishing season 5 and waiting on season 6, for now, if you're going to leave a comment related to this video, please start it off with no spoilers, followed by your non-spoiler comment. Otherwise, I'll be skipping right past it, and I'll miss out on whatever productive tidbit of information you want to share related to this episode. Hello. Okay, so I am at the beginning, 0000. My accent's terrible, I know. Okay, yes. So I'm at the beginning and I'm counting down to play, starting now. 3, 2, 1, play. The fact that they repeated the ship, is that going to come back into play? The bad plan that I said she had? Of course it is. And then you'll all be waiting for me to eat my words. That's fine. I'm used to being wrong. I don't have a problem with that. So what's he going to do with the proto-molecule? That's really, I hope they touch on that, because I'm getting a bit impatient with that. What does he think he can do? He's going to get Cortazar to feed him all the info he wants. And then... Or is he just keeping it as a threat? And he has no intentions to try to figure things out with it, or... Obviously, I know you're not answering this. Just rhetorically speaking out loud. It would be kind of interesting, though, if Marco literally came up with something no one's thought of. But would they give that kind of character that kind of credit? I don't know. He's a villain to one and a hero to others. Okay, let's go. flashbacks. Oh, oh my god, it's so cute. They look adorable. By the way, I had mentioned to my club members that Keon Alexander would be a great pick as a young Al Pacino if they were ever to do a biopic on him. Nothing. Yeah, it makes a difference that I know now he's under 18. I thought he was like in his mid 20s. Uh-oh. That's not good. Okay. Dum dum dum. Oh, shoot. Whoa. Wow, this guy's putting it on her for real? Ooh, burn! Could somebody rewind episode 6 for him to watch? Jesus. Okay, the war begins with these two. Yippee! I have no wacky theory. I just honestly hope it makes sense to me. That's all I care about. As long as it makes sense. Mm, okay. Did she want a different answer? All right, I'm gonna pause because there was something I forgot to point out in the last episode. While I was like doing my editing and stuff, you know, I have to look at the clips and stuff. And I'm gonna go back so I can show you who I'm talking about. So let me see here. I think I might need 30 seconds. So 10 seconds back. Whoops. Actually, I was at 9:54, by the way. My apologies. That's where I paused that, and I've gone back 10 seconds. Let's go back 20, 30, 40, probably. That's enough. Nope. 50. Okay, there we go. 50 seconds back. So I'm at 9:04. And on the screen is a belter, this belter, black belter here. They just have her labeled as Tycho Engineer. So, was it last week's episode? Or was it episode 6? Or episode 5? I think it was episode 5. I can't remember. Oh my god, so terrible. Sorry, I watched so many stuff, like my mind's jumbled on things sometimes. I apologize. But either way, the point I'm trying to get at is when Holden got the distress message from Naomi about, you know, shutting down everything, the drive and all that, because it was sabotaged with the Gamora code, they had close up to this woman. She was very alarmed by his decision to shut down the drive. And I think at that time I was even verbalizing out loud, I wouldn't be surprised. Or I said something like, how's Holden going to trust, you know, the belters around him if there's some of them that could be betrayers. Anyway, what I'm trying to get at is I wouldn't be surprised if she's not who she seems, just because it was like quite a tight close-up to her reaction. Now, of course, it could just be that she was just, you know, they just needed to pan to somebody to react to the situation of the, you know, the emergency state of the situation. I hope it's that. But because, you know, a lot of dots are connected here and there that I may not take seriously, I'm just saying, if it ends up where this woman plays some part at some point, I want you to know that I caught on to the possibility of it, if it means anything. And if it doesn't, obviously you know ahead of time if it does or doesn't, then it's just me being nitpicky when it doesn't matter. Okay, all right, let's leave it at that. Let me just then fast forward back to where I was 50 seconds ahead. Go back to 9:54. Okay, and then I'm going to count down to play right now. Continue. 3, 2, 1. Uh, wow. But it's his last wish. That's so disrespectful. Hmm. Well, he kind of acted like that a lot. He'll find out soon enough. Huh. At least he keeps his room clean for a teenager. That'd be hilarious. Oh, I'd love that. That's a good question. At this point, obviously I don't know further, but it would be quite something if he really does escape on the ship after all. Oh, here comes the little boy in him. Hint, hint. That was great, though. Nicely performed. Hmm. Oh, okay. Bulletproof suit. Yeah. Wow. That's perfectly. It ties in well together. He had a lot of time to plan. Hmm. Is that sin? Ugh, I'm so jumpy for every little thing. How was your day? I'm trying to figure out if she's going with the motions or is there a tactic here? She just came from telling Filip all this. Oof. That's a lot of guilt. Mm. I foreshadow death for him. Especially the way they showed that little moment between him and Marco. He's gonna die doing the right thing by Naomi. That's the best part. What about Earth? Like, I do not believe there has to be at least one person on Earth who is siding with him. Hmm. Is that information you should be telling this woman, though? Good times. Here comes the pain. Wow, he loves guilt tripping. Yeah, I don't see a good outcome for Sin. I like that Holden growl. Hmm. Good job. Yep. Okay. Kaboom. Was this another trap? Or is that the protomolecule literally exploded in space? Hmm. Hmm. All right, I'm going to pause before this dramatic moment with father and son. Okay, 3528. I just want to go back and look at the screen that Marco is looking at. 10 seconds. 20. I think this was just before this part. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. Play. Nope. Okay, my bad. That was it. That was too late. All right, so I'm at 3518. I'm going to go back another 10 seconds. Okay. So I'll pause at the right moment here. I'm just going to count down to play at this point. So I'm at 3458. 3, 2, 1, play. I'm going to pause. Hang on. Right about there. All right, so I'm at 3503. Just want to take a look here. I don't really understand what I'm looking at, to be honest. I'm trying to... The wording's too small. I'd have to take the time to zoom all that and... Yeah, okay, never mind. My guess is trying to get through a particular ring. But does that say torpedo? Oh, I don't know. I guess I'll find out soon enough. Marco and his plans. All right, let's continue on. All right, countdown. 3, 2, 1, play. That. Wow. There you go, Philip. There's your reason to leave Daddy and realize that your mom was right. Mm-hmm. There's a good way to convince him. Don't buy it, Philip. False advertising. He's a smooth operator. Yes, he is. I knew it was going to be a bad plan. Or an evil plan, that's what I mean. I like how she said that. I'm not surprised at all. Naomi, girl, you tried. You tried. I feel bad saying it, but I'm just not surprised. As I said before, it would have been awkwardly strange if he just dismissed like 15 years of indoctrination. All right, so they keep showing Sin with these reactions, so he's gonna do something. Oh. Okay, so this is coming back full circle on this whole spacing notion. Cool. Wow. Okay. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna go rewind back the last 2 minutes, and then takeaways coming up. Well, it looks like rewinding 2 minutes didn't really help me much. I'm still in shock at the end. I've no clue really how she survived that space jump. That kind of reminded me of Princess Leia in The Last Jedi. I was thinking Mary Poppins in my head, right? Anyway, so that injection, whatever it was, stopped her from losing oxygen, suffocating right there or something. So I'm sure one of you will be kind enough to give me the details of that. In any case, she made her choice quite clear. She would rather take that risk to get back to her ship. And so if the Roci gets to it, it's presumed that Marco's going to blow it up and blow up the Roci. So I'm like, is Naomi going to die? Like, as a sacrificial lamb to save her Roci crew? Well, many of you kind of poked fun at me thinking that the staple cast can't die, so I gotta get ready for any possibility. Wah. Because, yeah, I'll be pretty upset if Naomi dies. But whatever. I don't want to think that further along. If it happens, it happens. So, as a first takeaway, the ending for sure is jaw-dropping. I was speechless. I really thought she was going to hurt herself. I thought she was like going to finish what she started in a sense. That's why I was like, is it coming back full circle? Is that why, the episode spent time showing that period of her life that she shared was so painful and only to then find herself back in the same position? So I'm just glad it wasn't the case. It was cool to watch visually, and it was heartbreaking for the fact that it came from a place of not being able to change a circumstance. So, as she stated in the episode, when she was going through the motions, so to speak, with Marco during the time that she had Filip with him and all that, she almost spaced herself at that point. Hence why Sin recognized the look and so forth and so on. Now, at the end there, it looked like Sin lost oxygen or suffocated there, trying to reach out for her. So I'm presuming he's dead. And it's weird because if you're watching my reaction, I called it like twice, thinking he was going to try to do something heroic, really. Not really like that. I was thinking something along the lines of like, okay, I'm going to stand up for Naomi for the time I didn't before, kind of like to make up to her, But I didn't know it was going to be like accidental where he's trying to talk her off the ledge kind of thing, and then she opens the door. But she did kind of warn him, even though it was last minute, not to follow her. It's unfortunate that he dies like that. But I'll be interested to see the ripple effect on Filip, who does witness all of that. Which leads into my second takeaway. Because when it comes to Filip, I've babbled enough that I think most of you know where I stand with it. I even kind of said it out loud in this reaction. Regardless of how old he is, it's momentum. I'm one of those people. I don't know if you know people like me or not, but I'm one of those people that believes like, you can't stop a speeding train like at once. It's disastrous. You need to slow down the momentum of it and then change direction. So I empathize for sure with Naomi's will to try to reach to him. And it looked very much so that she did reach him emotionally to some point. But he's had more momentum going in the direction of his father's way of thinking. And it doesn't help that Marco is a master manipulator. And I've seen for myself since day one, actually, he knows how to use words very carefully in a fashion to push your buttons. That's his skill. That's why he's probably reached as far as he has. So, yeah, it's unfortunate when it comes to Filip, and it's going to be interesting for me as a viewer to watch this very, young character, because now it's clear to me that he's under 18, Some of you have said 15 in the books, 16, 17, and with time lapsing and stuff like that in the show. So as far as I'm concerned right now, he's under 18, he's a teenager, and he's been molded by his father since he was young. And so it wasn't surprising to me that Marco would not only keep tabs on what he was doing, the kind of conversations he was having with Naomi, because he was listening, to know how to, recalibrate Filip back to his side of things so that Filip would turn more heavily on his mother, which he did. So I'm concluding until further notice that Naomi, assuming she survives, will make peace with the fact she did the best she could under the circumstances at that point in time on that ship with the given resources, and whatever happens to Filip is on Filip. And as much as I love the drama and the intrigue and the political warfare going on this season, especially on a very emotional level, which is slightly different than previous seasons, I am still finding it very tragic nonetheless to see a character as young as Filip be torn between these two worlds, and what I presume, obviously till I see the rest of the episodes for the season, but what I presume is likely going to be a very tragic ending, especially if he was very serious in taking a stand to be just like his dad. And my last takeaway from this episode is obviously the last main narrative of the episode, which is Holden and the Roci crew and their newfound communication with Bobby and Alex. So it's any of my own guesses what's going to happen in terms of how they're going to get to Naomi, if they do get to Naomi, if they do see through the trap that Marco has laid out for them. I'm thinking that it won't be that easy to get the protomolecule from Marco, and I can only presume that getting the protomolecule will be part of the sequence of action, perhaps a lot of, pew pew and boom boom for the next few episodes towards the finale. I can only presume that. So I'm just looking forward to seeing how or if Naomi's going to be saved. But anyway, we'll see what happens. So there you have it. That is my reaction and my takeaways from episode 7 of season 5 of The Expanse. If you enjoyed this video, the best way you can show me is by supporting my channel. Feel free to follow those very friendly prompts you see right around here at the bottom portion of your screen. One says to subscribe and the other says to click on the bell. Thank you so much for watching, and until episode 8, I'm Asha, tuning out. Peace. Thanks for watching. Check out my other videos and subscribe. You know you wanna.